Yo, what's good, everyone? Back here with another video on my channel, Jake Snipes. I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. I know I did. We had the Nuggets winning game one, the Avalanche winning their game one, Rockies beat the Dodgers twice. Yeah, just a great weekend for Colorado sports. A lot of stuff going on. Like I said, NBA, NHL playoffs going on, baseball, obviously. NFL draft is here later on this week. A lot of moving parts. A lot of stuff I'm excited for. I think we're going to go 4-0 today in the picks that I found. I really love the spots that we're in. Yesterday, didn't do so well. That Spurs game was just a weird game. I don't know. It was a lot closer than I thought. A little more competitive than I thought. But it was a weird game all around. A lot of the trends weren't there. Dylan Harper, he only scored 6 points for us. Calvin Johnson, I think, only had 2 or 3. So they didn't do much. Jeremy Grant only played like 15 minutes or something. He only hit 1 3. We needed 2. Stephon Castle, we got that one. That over hit. That's it. His rebounds and assists is always going to be an over. That's hit for us, I think, 3 or 4 times already. But it's okay. We're going to bounce back today. Like I said, I got 4 picks that I really love for the Nuggets and Wolves game. Should be an awesome game. Before I get into them, I'm going to show you guys some insights. A lot of great data, a lot of great odds. So pause the video, screenshot, take a look at any of these that you might like. I'll scroll down a few, make your own slip out of them. A lot of great props. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and share my 4 picks. Now with the first pick, we're going to take Ayo Dosunmu over 12.5 points. Now this line has dropped a little bit. I know we took his points, rebounds, and assists over, and it missed by 2 last game. So now we're just going to take his points because one thing he's going to do is still score. As you see, he got the over last game. This has a 90% hit rate where he's averaging almost 18. And also he's very good head-to-head against Denver. 17 points, 21. Obviously 14 last game. Here, one game we only had 9. But I really love this spot. If you go down here, he's getting a lot of attempts. The volume is there and the shooting percentage is there. In 32 minutes, he's shooting 50% from the field, which is awesome for a guard. He's shooting over 40%, which is elite. 96% free throw percentage, which is crazy. It says here, Ayo Dosunmu has exceeded 12.5 points in 11 of his last 12 games, where he's averaging 18. Obviously, Denver's ranked 21st in points allowed. They play better since the All-Star break. And also, obviously, in the playoffs, everyone plays better defensively. A lot of low-scoring games. You don't see a lot of 120, 130 games like you do in the regular season. But I think just his volume and his percentage is going to be there. This should be an easy over. This is going to be our first pick. With the second pick, we're going to take this line again. I don't know why it's still this low. Bruce Brown over 5.5 points. If you see, this is hit in 90% of his last 10 games. So he's averaging almost 10, right between 9 and 10. And I just think, he could get 6 points off his hustle alone. And I predicted it in our last video when we took this line. He could get it just off offensive rebounds. He came in, he hit a 3. And, of course, he got an offensive rebound and 1. And that's how he got his 4th, 5th, and 6th point. And he got the over in like 10 minutes left in the second quarter. So this is just going to be an easy over in my opinion. He's also shooting the ball a lot better. He's only playing 22 minutes. But he's shooting over 50% from the field. He's shooting over 40%, 75% free throws, which is awesome for him. Bruce Brown has exceeded 5.5 points in 14 of his last 15 games at home, which is awesome. So I'm not, like I said, I just don't know why this line is so low. But we're going to hammer it as long as it stays at 5.5. So this is going to be our second pick. With the third pick, we're going to take Jaden McDaniels over 14.5 points. If you see, this has a 90% hit rate where he's averaging almost 16. I know that's a little close to 14.5, but I think he's going to come back with some type of vengeance today. If you watch the games, you could tell that he just hates Denver. And he was pissed off. He got a flagrant foul last game, pushed Jokic in the back. And he's going to want to look to get back after losing game 1. Now, he's not shooting great from the 3, but the attempts are there. He shot 0 for 4 last game, 0 for 3 here, 1 for 5. He is a better 3-point shooter than his numbers suggest. But his overall field goal percentage is awesome. He's shooting 50%. And that's what's helping him get this over. I think he's gonna shoot better from the three because I think he's just gonna have a better game. You know, and he's due playing over 30 minutes, so the volume is there. Jaden McDaniels has exceeded 14.5 points in 8 straight games, where he's averaging 18, so that's better. You see, for a lot of power forward, Denver doesn't hold them under their unders very often. You see a lot of green check marks. Julius Randle, obviously, he didn't have the best game in the first game of the playoffs. But I just think 14.5 is pretty low for him. And I think this is going to be an easy over as well. So this is going to be our third pick. Before I share my last pick here with you guys today, I want to remind everybody to sign up for better using my promo code SNIPES. Using my promo code will give you 2 no-sweat entries up to $200 in bonus cash. So $100 per entry will give you 2 free tries at it. Either you win or you get all your money back. You don't lose in this situation. Take advantage of the offer. Sign up for better using my promo code SNIPES. I'll have the link down below in the description. And good luck. Not that being said, we're going to get into my last pick here, where we're going to take the best player in the league, Nikola Jokic, over 1.5 3-pointers. So now, look at this data. 30%, 3 of his last 10 games where he's averaging 1. I know it's a cause for concern, but I want you to check out the head-to-head against the Timberwolves. Now we're looking at a lot of green. 7 out of his last 9 where he's averaging between 2 and 3. If you watch game 1, you'll see how the best 2-man game in the league is Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic pick and roll. It's always going to generate a good shot for one or the other. And if you looked how the Timberwolves were guarding it, Rudy Gobert was playing drop coverage. So he's going to follow Jamal Murray to the paint and drop. So Nikola is going to stay up top where nobody is. He's going to have a lot of space. Jamal Murray is going to kick it out. And he got about 4 or 5 wide open threes last game because of this play. He shot 7 of them and only made 2. But I just think the way that the Timberwolves guard it and the volume of threes he's going to take, this is going to hit. And obviously it did last game. And obviously he could shoot better than that because I said 4 or 5 of these attempts were just smack wide open. He just has to knock them down, which he's very well capable of. And because of this coverage, Minnesota is ranked 20th in the league in 3-point makes allowed against the centers. Now they're pretty good overall, but against center, they're bottom 10. And I think they're gonna catch this on film. They're gonna utilize this play, especially if Gobert is in the game. So I love this for our 4th pick. I think we're gonna go 4-0. I know, like I said, the data doesn't support it behind it, so you don't have to use this pick, but I'm going to, especially because it has great odds behind it. And it hit last game, so I'm gonna use it. And I think we're going to go perfect today. We're going to have a bounce-back day. So let's go watch these games. Let's go hang out with our family and have a good start to this work week. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.